Okay,
Let's hope.
let's hope we're in focus. Well, first time not at the coffee shop in the control environment.
Hopefully, so far.
Hopefully.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Okay, we're here today. We're here today. Oh, I feel like I'll say it. I feel like I'm Jesus.
How does that feel?
Yeah.
How does it feel to be Jesus?
I mean, you're also Jesus. Okay.
That's Jesus, okay? That's Jesus.
Jesus.
I am Jesus.
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus.
And I'm Jesus.
Cool.
Jesus?
Jesus in Russian. Jesus.
Jesus?
Jesus. Jesus.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay. We're here today because my friend will try to explain me why I don't exist.
How did this question, or how did this topic even appear?
We were speaking about like there is nobody. So okay, let's start with how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Okay.
I thought you would say, who is you? How are you? Like,
The first thing that comes to my mind, we were talking about. First of all, you told me that I'm everything. Yeah. And then somehow we came to that I don't exist. Okay, I'm everything is that because there was like Big Bang. Even if you don't wear, if you don't wear Big Bang, if you don't believe in Big Bang, so we are all made from the same material. Yeah, from the same dust. So
Same stardust.
same stardust.
yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you take a piece of clay and you take out pieces of it and you make different shapes, it's still same clay from the same material. I don't understand. I understand it intellectually, but I don't understand it on the different spiritual
I
level.
mean, do you have siblings?
Yes.
Like, how do you feel when you see your siblings?
Nothing.
Like but compared to you, like how similar, how different?
Me and we have some similarities. Of course, they look
Yeah.
at me. My younger brother, who is 20 years younger, he looks like me.
Like I went home after 3 years of being in Vietnam, and I met my brother again, and it felt like it's like we are the same Starbucks drink, but with different proportions of the ingredients. I was like, oh my god, you're so similar to me in this, but so opposite than me in this other thing.
Okay, but we are all made. We are all the same in everything. That bottle, that tree, and as Ditya
Ah,
says,
yeah.
if there wouldn't be that tree, there wouldn't be me.
Mm.
I don't understand how it works, but he wrote his one.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Like the tree
For you, yeah.
oxygen. Like,
Explain.
We just spent 30 minutes on the community floor looking at a tree.
how did it feel?
For me, it's like the tree is beautiful, even though it's ugly, but it's beautiful. Yeah. So like, okay, we are made from the same material. We are all the same.
Okay.
Same source.
Mm.
But mind wants to separate things. Okay, this may be topic for another day. Today, even though I don't understand this one. No, I understand, but I don't understand. It's like I don't feel like I understand. I understand it here. It's logically.
What is it that you want to understand?
I want to understand. I want to feel that how I am everything. I am leaf, I am tree, I am river, I am plane, I am tower, I am Guido.
So who wants that?
That's
True.
different questions, okay?
Okay, then why do you want that? For what
To
what
love
would that fulfill?
everything. To love everything.
I
Because
thought you
now I
already-
love myself.
Yeah.
But if I am everything, then I love everything.
Why in that order? Why not love it first?
Also, when you say I love myself, who is the lover and who is being loved?
But I think but we're not at that. Like, at
Yeah,
that depth yet.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
We have to
yeah.
like sink a little bit more into
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Because his eye is still seeking.
Yeah.
So I guess we could chop it down and then get that part after.
Like I will understand how I am not separated from everything.
So for now, just like what are you seeking, and like when you want to feel like everything,
Yeah.
like what is the benefit of that? Like for what purpose?
To feel even better, to feel connected.
Right then, there's more questions like, why don't you feel connected now? What's missing?
That's what I want to ask you. Why don't I feel
not happy?
connection? Yeah.
Ah,
No,
okay.
I'm happy, but this like different level when you are connected with the world, with everything, with universe, with
Yeah.
other people. I want that experience.
It feels like to feel more connected, the part of you that is like the individual has to fade out. And then when that part of you is just smaller, you feel more like everything.
Maybe.
But that means you have to psychologically die.
I don't think you
And
need
maybe
to.
not all at once,
Yeah.
but like whatever, step by step, however it is for you. But then it's like, do you want to do that?
We have one.
I heard it's inevitable. Like once you lit the fuse,
Mm.
it's like a firecracker, that's on a stick.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it goes
yeah.
up once you lit the fuse.
That makes sense. Yeah, you guys already started, so
There's no way back.
Right.
It's like it's the good news is that there's only one way from now. The bad news is you'll have to die.
But it can be your whole life journey. I mean, that fire goes. You get distracted. It goes slower. You forget about this. You have different things: job, family, lovers. It stops, and then one day you can die without dying.
Oh. I mean, you could die without dying now.
How? Step by step.
It's like, I guess, what is, but also I'm really efficient too. Like, what is the ego? What is it?
So, okay, I will say what I heard from Healthy Gamer GG,
Okay.
Dr. K. Ego is repetitive thoughts. Okay? The thoughts that we have again and again every day.
Mm.
And also color thoughts. We give colors to everything. So this 2 pieces of stick, but this stick is better than this. It's easier with this to get fruits. So even though these are 2 wooden sticks, one is better. That's what my ego.
Like it's judging.
Yeah, it colors everything. This person is better than that person.
Mm. I mean, this sounds like stuff that the ego does, right? But I'm asking, what is the ego itself?
Story.
I guess the role that we create for ourselves, our role in this world, like the fictional character we're trying to uphold.
Yeah, right.
Like ultimately a role that we are trying to maintain, sustain.
Mm.
We're trying to embody.
Mm. And also, it can be changed. You can also change the character, change your avatar, and then you will just remold into the new one. But if you can remold yourself like that, then, like if you remolded yourself, but you as the observer of your life never got remolded, you watched the remolding happen. So then that makes the next question. So then who is observing this?
Life.
Then why don't you feel connected?
You tell me. Are you feeling connected? Huh? Who is talking to me, Nick or awareness? Huh?
Maybe both.
You don't know. Why you don't know?
Cool.
Do you feel connected?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Do you feel connected?
Like, I don't know how.
Do you feel connected? The question is, do you feel connected?
Yeah, I'm overthinking this. Yeah, I do.
Really?
Because then it's like, who feels connected? Like, yeah, I feel fucking connected.
Like you.
But then what do you think that means though? I'm not like fucking like this is like orgasming from connectedness.
Because I mean, I see I'm separated with space between me and camera, between me and you, handsome guy, who's watching this.
But you already said that all material comes from the same place.
Yes, but so you take the piece of clay or plastiline, what was that? You take 2 pieces. There is that source, and there are 2 pieces that are separated by space. There is difference between them, and then you shape. One becomes longer. One becomes look like a poop.
Yeah.
The mind gives like they are different. My mind tells me that they are different. So I am different from the camera.
Like your current state is different. Sure.
Yeah. Different shape. Different...
But your essence. What about your essence?
What is that?
How would you describe essence? Like the deepest core of you, like.
They say the source.
The swords.
What
yeah,
is?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What is?
Like everything, like when I think of like a matter, right? Like it feels like all of matter comes from like a quantum soup or something.
This is quantum.
Who says that?
Dr. K.
Oh, really?
This is quantum. This topic is very hard. This is quantum.
Because then, like, if like all material comes from quantum, but we don't know where quantum comes from. It's like a never-ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah. At some point, you have to ask, why am I even asking, and who is asking?
Who is
If
asking?
if you're on that journey, right? Like, who is asking, and for what purpose? He's seeking something.
I understand nothing, and I'm okay with that.
That's okay. It's gonna make more sense
When
when you stop seeking. You just totally give up.
Not interesting. Who is seeking, and who is observing the seeker?
Cool. Because it is two different things.
How can they be different things if there is non-duality? Everything is one.
But non-duality is everything is not one and not two. It's non-duality. It's like when you talk about non-duality, it's like a different lens to see reality. Suddenly there is no up and down, right? It's like a different world.
Do you understand?
Partly.
It's like when they try to explain non-duality, it's like I think of the yin yang, right? I see a yin yang. I see in the circle there's the light and the dark. Inside the light there is dark. Inside the dark there is light. And you don't know if you zoom out of the yin yang, maybe that yin yang is part of another yin yang. Maybe it just never ends.
But it's just non-duality, I guess, is that there's no separation,
Sure.
right? So duality implies there's two.
It will say like there's no separation and there's also separation.
Perceived separation.
Yeah.
Perceived separation by mind. Is that it?
But then
Yeah.
skibbity, like
Skibbity.
you know. How was the power of now stuff going?
It's like this conversation.
Yeah.
It's like this conversation.
Yeah.
Everything straight to the point. Like all the answers laid out to you, and then you're like, "What am I supposed to do with this?" Now? It's like go out and like, okay, I surrender. Hopefully. No, I love it. I love it. I like how he quotes a lot of spiritual teachers. He refers to teachings of Jesus, Buddha, different Zen masters. So I
Yeah.
like how he takes bits and pieces from many teachers.
I love how he says his best Zen masters were always cats.
I'm not there yet. Maybe that's at the end.
He has a whole book about like the presence of pets, like dogs and cats. He has a little book for children. It's awesome. Like, how do you feel when you make eye contact with an animal,
Okay.
but nothing, no like connection or something like?
Oh yeah, there's like you do eye contact with people.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. It's similar.
There is something. There is intellectual. What is that? Intelligence. Something. There is something is looking at you. Yeah.
Yeah, something like looking back at you. Yeah.
Life's looking back at life,
Yeah.
I guess.
I made eye contact with a cat, and the cat was like saying like, "I'm trying to see if you're safe or not." And then I was like, "Skibbity."
Do you think it's possible to live? Like, do you think it's possible to live in this world without any external identities? Probably not possible. Like, there's got to be some external identity, a character that you voluntarily step into and out.
I mean,
into.
it's possible. It's possible to play the game knowing it's a game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I wonder if there is any, community out there in the world who are like, okay, fuck all forms, all concepts, and then they're. But it's hard to imagine something like that.
And also, it's hard to keep like they've created like communes and communities, but it could get to something like what you saw like in the Osho documentary, like a cult, like that could happen. Or like it's hard to stay consistent on this. What do you call it? Pattern? I just call it pattern.
Path.
Sure. Yeah, like the Tao, right? The Tao means path, right?
Yeah, even Buddha, he had Buddha and his Sangha. There were teachers who were like elder teachers, others. Even Buddha had an identity as a teacher.
Like a role that he played, I guess.
Yeah, because he was in society.
Mm.
Because he wanted to help people.
I guess we gotta have some. Like I can't see right now how it's possible to exist without any external.
If you live alone.
Yeah, like the
Out
other
in the
option
forest,
is
yeah.
that
Like
guy
in the
India.
cave.
Yeah. He just somehow got some super deep insight and then realized, oh, everything's meaningless, not in a negative way, just in a skibbity way. And he just said, fuck it.
But people still found him and made a movie out of that.
Yeah, and he
So
didn't
now
want to
he has an external identity anyway.
like supposedly when he made eye contact with somebody, they would start tripping like mushrooms, right? So they would be like, what the fuck is up with this? And he would just be chilling in his cave and people would come to him and he was like, I don't even want to talk to you. And he would go to another cave. And they would keep following him until he was like, okay, fine.
Say his name, so if somebody is interested.
Ramana Maharshi.
Ramana Maharshi.
And Tom Das also recommends him. And Tom Das understands him deeper than I do. And I trust Tom Das. We went to his ashram in India, and like at 5 a.m, people would gather in his old meditation room, and it's just full of just random people meditating together at like 5 a.m. And they look like they're really serious and deep about it.
Okay, what is the question we are trying to answer here? First,
You said, why don't you exist?
yeah, then when do we start talk about it? Today, we were sitting here, and you showed me notes that you sent me on WhatsApp, and you said, yeah, can you pass me? Yeah.
It was a quote. I don't know the guy. I wrote down. It was like a daunting realization, actually. Here. So there was never anyone doing anything ever. When you think of your past life, there was never anyone doing anything ever. It's like, how does that make you feel?
And you're like, like he said, rainbow has 7 colors, and you're like, yeah, of course. Like you understand it, like, wow. Go ahead, teacher.
No, it's just the whole thing of no self. There's no self.
Yeah.
There's no one.
It's crazy. Like 28 years of my life, there was always someone doing. Was always pursuing something, going somewhere. And there was never anyone in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, 28 years of my life.
It's like a character in a video game or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That brings up some confusing thoughts. It's interesting.
And I understand that this you cannot understand with your mind.
You have to die.
Did you die?
I mean, there's still some Nick left.
Yeah. You think some?
Huh?
You think some? Like not a lot?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Yeah, just guessing.
Has your Nick been dying gradually or piece by piece, sudden?
It's been gradually, and the most when I suffered the most.
Oh, nice. Nice, but not nice, but very nice.
Right, because if you play in the Who Am I game, when you're suffering the hardest, you're like, wait, who am I?
Yeah.
Like, wait, who's suffering?
I like the idea of when we do encounter suffering, that's like the biggest blessing because that points you exactly
Right.
of like those are exactly the moments that you need to be aware of in.
This reminds me that I have a good friend, shout out to Helpful Hawk. He has deeper awareness than me. I can acknowledge that, but he's been through much harder life than me. So it's like I want his awareness, but I don't want his trauma. That was fucking terrible.
So do we need to suffer? Do we always need to suffer in order to become free, become enlightened?
Die.
No, but you saw
To
the
die.
Buddha also tried that.
But he engaged, like he consciously engaged in suffering.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he
yeah,
did
yeah.
like
Right.
years of asceticism. So he like
Right,
he
yeah, yeah.
willingly, I was like, I'm going to suffer,
Yeah.
and he pushed himself
Yeah.
until
But okay, so now I ask, what was he looking for?
he was seeking to
Knowledge?
to understand and
Yeah.
to eliminate suffering. Like, was that not that case? Like he was seeking to be enlightened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you think he felt when he asked himself who was seeking?
Well, he went hardcore.
He went hard as
Yeah.
as fuck. He went like David Goggins hard
Yeah.
into like trying to wake up, like
With
starving
all the
yourself. right?
other monks who also
Yeah,
did it.
yeah, they were doing it too.
I don't know how many of them were there. Yeah, he went David Goggins style.
Yeah, he went as hard as
That is
physically possible or beyond.
That's unnecessary.
Right.
Like the surrender has to be possible without that.
Right.
But all
It is.
stories, we know, people suffer. They went through suffering. We don't know anyone who was like living a happy life and then bam, one day when he was
Yeah.
drinking tea, fuck.
Right. Even Ramana Maharshi, his was spontaneous and sudden. He didn't read any spiritual books, nothing. But he did have an intense fear of dying in that moment. And he was like, "Ugh." Then after he wakes up, he's like a 14-year-old kid with like the deepest insights.
Yeah. But it's like that's a short-term suffering. So when I hear the word suffering, my mind likes to think of it
Depression.
as like suffering that's sustained over a longer time. I don't know. Yeah, maybe depression, maybe a few months, few weeks, maybe regular dealing with unpleasant emotions and not knowing how to handle all that. That's what I think when I hear the suffering. To me, like if it happens overnight, like perfect, fine. Like I'm happy to go with David Goggins style and suffer one night, but that doesn't scare me, I think.
Because you don't know how does it feel. Probably like it's scary as fuck.
Sure, I'm happy to welcome it though.
I would like to.
But so like, what happens? Like, what is the next part in the Buddha story after he stops starving himself?
I think he nearly died.
He nearly died.
There was a
yeah.
girl who gave him milk.
Ah, cool.
I think so.
Like, but like, so what was the next thing that he did?
Surrender? No, he understood that this is not the way. It's not
Right.
to torture the body. This is not the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be like middle way. So yeah,
Ah.
he gave up.
So what did?
Completely unnecessary.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So then comes the famous part of the story, I guess, right? Like.
Yeah, when I think he was meditating after that. After she gave him milk, he was meditating for a few more days,
Yeah.
and he saw dreams where he's on the white elephant. Then he saw a dream next day where he is lying and his legs are in the mountains. So his body's around the world. So he's everywhere.
Wow.
And so he said he knew that like tomorrow or after tomorrow he will understand. He will become enlightened.
Whoa. That's deep as fuck.
Yeah, sounds like.
That's so cool. It sounds like he stopped seeking and then he meditated in such a way that the seeker faded out. And you get like the deepest fucking insights, I imagine.
So was that suffering necessary? Without that, he wouldn't understand that it wasn't necessary. It wasn't. Yeah.
It seems to be necessary.
For him at least. I guess there's different intensity of suffering that we like each person might go through. I don't think I really don't want to believe that there's like this surrender has to be like, forced through a lot of suffering. There's probably going to be some, like ultimately that external identity has to die. Someone will die. That's inevitable. Probably will hurt. But like to get to that, it's probably unnecessary to push through a lot of suffering.
Yeah, it's unnecessary because the one that's seeking is the one that's supposed to be.
Camera stopped. Probably maybe battery died.
I saw a bird that was free. Go get food and give it to the bird in the cage, and to drop it in his mouth,
Okay, cool.
and to go back and get it.
Okay, we are back.
So we
Sweet.
Memory card was full. Okay. Anyway, we are back. What did we talk about?
It was the Buddha.
With the Buddha enlightenment. I don't exist. I am everything.
Oh.
I think like right now I'm filled with information that I don't understand. So I'll just meditate on it. I'll just be on it.
Oh. Cool.
It would be great to go for a walk, but it's quite late. Yeah, 1 hour walk would be great.
Mm.
Just to settle down all.
Cool.
Maybe I should do it. Yeah. Instead of meditation. If we finish in 20 minutes, I would like to go for a walk.
Cool. Good.
Just kidding. Anything to share? What's on your mind? What's your plan? What's your plan?
What's your plan of enlightenment? When's your deadline?
Yesterday.
And so the Eckhart Tolle, he has new book or New Earth.
There's a book called New Earth, where it's like, imagine if everybody in the world suddenly had the power of now thinking.
Sci-fi, yeah? Like it's like fiction.
No, this is fiction. That is not fiction.
No, that's not fiction, because in that book everybody understood.
It's like if everybody suddenly woke up, what would the Earth look like?
It would look pretty fucking good.
Pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, I haven't read this book for a long time, but I know it's good because that was the book that woke up my ex-girlfriend. Oh yeah, forgot about that.
What book?
That one, New Earth.
What happened with that book? Sorry, I wasn't here.
My ex-girlfriend didn't understand the whole ego death thing, the whole path, but after that book, she got it. Yeah.
But how would you define the awakening? Like what is that?
It's just like who I am is not real.
So it's just that understanding.
Yeah. It just clicked.
Yes? Can you read?
No, they call him Nick.
Nick.
Who can
This is Nick.
can you see
This is Nick.
Okay.
Can I spell it? I don't know how to.
Okay.
Yeah, make it.
CYNNNFIG.
Cynthia! Yo, that's Cynthia. She's from my hometown in Virginia.
Oh, nice.
Yo.
Hello, Cynthia. What's up?
Oh, she's into like Abraham Hicks and a lot of astrology and numerology.
What do you think about it?
I'm Gemini. When will I find girlfriend?
About astrology? I don't know enough about that topic to really comment on it, yeah. But some people seem to know some pretty cool stuff, I guess. Yeah. I know Cynthia, she had this thing where she took my birthday, the city I was born, the time, and gave me this chart that was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
About me. Yeah.
Like accurate. I often find those astrologic charts general. So like
Yeah.
like anyone reading them might apply those to like. And I mean, I went to an astrologist when I was, I don't know, 18, 19. My grandma paid for it because she knew I was skeptical about it. And bro, like the thing that you did to try to convince me, she tried to convince me to join a pyramid scheme. I still remember the name. It was called the Global Intergold. And she was showing me the list of her of other people who had went to her seeking help. And she showed me the list of how many people had signed up already. And the way she did it, the whole atmosphere in the room was mysterious, some noise, some planets hanging down from the ceiling. And there was this one piece of paper on the table. Empty table, nothing. She gave me coffee. She had coffee. And this piece of paper that she didn't talk about. And she would, throughout the session, she would tell me that, it's possible that I'll be making some money pretty soon. She sees that coming in my chart, some financial freedom, and and at one point randomly, I completely forgot. There was this piece of this thing on the table, out of the blue she mentioned that she forgot to take it away before our session. It was like, would you like to possibly make some money? And she showed me the list. Not kidding, like I don't know, 40, 60, 80 people, or she already signed up to her under her under her profile. No, she showed me on the website, like under Global Intervals. I still remember it. And the way she led me on to that through the chart, and I might be making money. And here I completely forgot to take this piece of paper away. Awesome. It's like, but it's actually an opportunity to make some money. Like, are you interested? Just show me that. People sign up. Wow.
Like, how did they make money? Like, what was their product?
I don't remember. But it's always you sign up, and then you get people underneath you.
Mm.
And once they add money, I guess you get some percentage of whatever. Okay, where were we? Before.
No, I think I found the answer. Just go for a walk. When you don't know, here's life hack, guys, tips. When you don't know what to do, when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel strange, you go for a walk. Without music, just walk. Walk.
Cool.
It helps. Somehow it helps. If you like, you can run, walk.
Sounds like meditation.
Sounds like
Meditation.
Meditation. Cool. Let's go.
we were talking about something. I think we didn't finish.
We were talking about do we need suffering?
No, that was way before.
And we were saying
Eckhart
about
Tolle,
Eckhart
something.
Tolle,
Oh, New Earth?
New Earth. Does he believe that it's possible?
He does.
Interesting. Cool.
Ah,
Oh, I want to say so.
oh yeah.
Right now we live in a world of ego. Yep, everything is built by ego for ego, and there are few enlightened people. But these few enlightened people, they manage, I guess, to survive. I just fantasize. They manage to survive. They survive in this world of ego. But if you turn around, if majority is enlightened, and there are few people who are with ego, will they be able to survive?
Why not?
Because
Well, the same way, like if you're in a room with, I don't know, if you live in an apartment with 10 people who share completely different views, good luck not having the same thoughts they have.
Wait, I thought you said like, what if like everybody was enlightened except for a few people?
yeah, like right now, everybody lives in the world of ego with big ego, small ego, ego for ego.
Yeah.
And there are few people who are awakened,
Okay.
enlightened. What if and they survive? They create something beautiful. Religions, and beautiful. And then if you turn it around, there'll be world of people who are awakened, majority, and few. A little bit of people will be live with ego. I think they will not survive.
But why not?
Because enlightened people, I see like they can see you. You cannot hide from them.
Yeah, but also they don't want to punish you. They see you.
How will you live in a world where you want to get likes on Instagram, but nobody likes you because nobody sits on you, nobody plays your game?
Yeah, fair.
You'll be
It's hard for me to imagine that being the case.
you'll be alone in your game. Here you play with others. There are rules. There will be no game. Nobody will play game.
I mean, like the enlightened people won't play game.
They will play. I don't know. Will they play? I don't know.
Maybe PlayStation.
We try to imagine what is enlightened. You need to get that girl. That sounds strange. You need to get a girl on the podcast. Our true nature.
Yeah. What do you want to ask her? I'll give
I
her your
don't know.
questions.
Hmm.
Think about it this week.
I kind of like. I can already expect what she's gonna say.
Yeah.
I want to ask the biggest question, like how do I do it? I already have it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Right. Awesome.
What does she want to do?
I think people they just want to express themselves. They want to create whatever their gut tells them to create. They just go create it.
Because like there's a difference. How she speaks with she thinks, she like hesitates, and like Anna Brown could like. It's interesting. I don't know how. I haven't seen lots of them. Like I don't remember Thich Nhat Hanh how he speaks. I didn't watch a lot of videos.
There's a conversation between Ram Dass and Thich Nhat Hanh.
Ram
You've
Dass.
seen that? It's so
No.
good, dude.
But is that the interview you sent us?
I
Was
think
that
so.
Ram Dass? I didn't
No.
know.
Like a young,
Like the
yeah.
one with the black background.
I think it was Black.
Was that Ram Dass?
Yeah. Before the stroke. He was younger and stronger.
Oh wow.
I have to properly watch.
But
But I
Thich
need
Nhat
to.
Hanh is sitting. He's like such a gangster. He's just like He's just chilling like this, like responding like this, like so chill. But then when they talk about teaching mindfulness, Thich Nhat Hanh gets excited to tell him like, by the way, children can learn mindfulness so fast.
That's what the philosopher in The Courage to Be Disliked said. It's easier for young people to change because old people, they were living this lifestyle like 40 years.
Yeah.
So he said it will take them 20 years to change. So young people were living like 15 years. It means 7 years it will take them to change. So it's easier for young people to change.
Yeah.
They
True.
are ahead.
Mm. There's a book on parenting written by a lady that I guess she knows about non-dualism. So I would trust that book for some kind of parental guidance.
Yeah. There's a book by Thich Nhat Hanh that's titled "Happy Teachers Will Save the World."
Dude, the mom also gave me the book.
I wanna. You've read it?
It's really thick. I didn't finish it. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to get my hands on.
Cool. I have a PDF.
We are teachers.
And he mentioned about using the bell in the class and stuff. Yeah, but I didn't finish the book.
The identity. Today I was thinking. I somehow for a long time, I just realized it recently. Talking that I don't really like labels, and like when somebody told me, "Oh, are you vegan?" I'm like, I mostly eat vegan food. Are you teacher? And then I start to think today, I teach 1 to 3 hours a day. I am mostly not teaching than I'm teaching. So am I teacher?
I'm a breather.
Either.
Yeah, breathing.
Constantly breathing.
Yeah. I'm a gym boy. I go to the gym now once in 2 weeks. Am I pickleball player? I'm playing 3-4 hours a week. So,
Are you asking like what is your identity?
okay. Yeah. Like what is that? Carta in a cuca.
Layered cake.
Layered cake. My identity. This story, son of this woman, son of this man, brother, sister, teacher, pickleball player, YouTuber, friend of this guy, ex-boyfriend of this girl.
But now like that sounds kind of like a video game. You know, like do you know Mega Man? Yeah, and you can like change his power and stuff. It sounds like you can change your power and your outfit, but you're still Mega Man on the inside. You just change your role.
Are you aware of the identities that still have power over you? Like the ones that you haven't let go of? Because for me, it's hard to identify.
It's really hard.
Yeah. Like I'm waiting for those moments of suffering, I guess, that will point me towards that.
Yeah, it's like they get triggered. Like,
Because if like I really have to stop for a while and think about what really still has a hold of me.
I guess what Ramana Maharshi would recommend is self-inquiry.
What is that? What is inquiry?
Like a question, just to ask spontaneously, who am I? And don't even look for the answer. Just throw it into the skibbity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what ChatGPT told me also.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
just like ask the questions. Who is observing the thought? Who is thinking? Who is observing the thought? Just ask, but don't wait for mind to understand.
Yeah,
Get,
right.
like, yeah, what's up?
Anyone watching?
It's all good.
That's it.
Cool.
Yeah. Identity change.
When I think of ego, it's just like maybe like ego is just whoever you think you are.
Yeah.
That's it. And you can change your identity. You can mold it, remold it, but just that whichever one you think that's you, that's your ego.
Yeah. That's also possible to learn how to change it really fast, like actor.
Yeah, right. Like Jim Carrey.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Character.
Or Jim Carrey changed his character and then got stuck in that character, and then when he stopped, he forgot who he was.
Yeah. It's probably quite easy to do it once you're not playing the game anymore.
Imagine you go to airport. You enter the airport. There are people who see you for the first time. Or anyway, you come to the coffee shop. there are people who don't know you. You
True.
can be like,
True.
you can be a Hollywood superstar, you can be a drug addict, you can be anyone for them. They don't know who you are. Then I was thinking, yesterday I told you this idea that there should be, so this game life, there are rules how to live it, like simple rules like control what you can control, accept change, or remove yourself from the situation. So this one life hack, how to live this good, how to live life good. Then like be in service for others. There are like rules, ideas how to live this life, to live it good. And then when you learn how to play this game in a good way, I don't know, in a happy way, then you can manipulate rules, and then you can quit the game, because it's like if you know how to play, I don't know, football. Let's say you know the rules, you know how to you play with guys in your sayata,
Neighborhood.
in your neighborhood. You play football with your guys. You know all the rules, how to do it. Then you can create new games, new rules in that game, and then when you understand, you can create new games, and then you can just quit the game, not playing that game, just kind of observe that game. I don't know. So the same. So there are ways how to learn how to play life, and then you can just stop playing because you see that other people are playing and they're noobs.
Yeah, what is to stop playing? Not to go to the airport with no passport, right? Hey, let me in the airplane. I don't play your game anymore.
Because like a majority is seeking for money, fame, sex, power.
Yeah.
So next level, when you see that this game, like right now, I think I'm still like half there. Like I want that, but I see it doesn't bring me happiness. It doesn't make my life and someone's life better. So I'm like, okay, I'm moving. So what is next level? There are like levels of life, and then you're like,
There's like the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that it goes to self-actualization, but actually there's one more, right? It's self-transcendence with the fucking pyramid.
Yeah, I haven't researched into that.
Apparently, it's the same thing as ego death.
Yeah.
But he realized that after his pyramid was already mainstream, so it was too late to update it.
Yeah, because it's very mainstream.
Yeah. Like when you describe the whole success game, like I think Stephen Bartlett won the game and then still felt depressed. Also, somebody else, right? Even I think Chris Williamson, he won the success game.
Many people, yeah. I mean, someone who is like, what is win the game? Because for me, like Stephen Bartlett, he's rich. He's nice guy. So for me, this is winning. You won on the social, and you won as a person. But is he satisfied with himself? Is he happy? At least he looks on the podcast.
He said he is. He said he is. Yeah. On the podcast with Dr. K. He said he is.
So this is like a nice person for me. This like successful person in this life. So someone like Jeff Bezos. I never watched him, but I heard that people who work with him, he said that he's like pure evil. He's fucking rich, but looks like as a person, he's not a great human being.
Who's your favorite rich person?
It's Stephen Bartlett.
Cool.
Or maybe Dr. K from Healthy Gamer GG.
True.
People who somehow help others.
Favorite rich person? I have no idea. I don't know how to feel about this question.
What comes to mind now is Ken Honda, the Japanese Zen money coach. I love Ken Honda. Oh, Happy New Year!
I don't like fireworks.
I like fireworks.
You changed from my favorite.
Huh?
You just firework. You either to see it and then you say I don't like fireworks, and you also say
No, I said I like fireworks. I said I like fireworks. Not like we doesn't like. I also don't like. No, do better. No, I like fireworks.
It's nice to blow money in the air.
I feel like
And scare the animals.
I think it's always stupid that people are filming fireworks. Like,
Yeah.
whom you are going to show it? Are you going to post it somewhere and people are like, whoa, fire! I've never seen it before. It's fucking the same every fucking year.
Dude, one time I went to a concert. Do you know this band called The Fray?
No.
The Fray. They had some hit songs, but anyways, like they were performing on stage, and one of the fans was using her phone to film the screen of the camera filming the band, and she was like, "Yeah."
But we were game favorite rich person.
Ah, yeah.
Why?
Oh, Ken Honda.
Why is that question?
Ah, yeah. Because like some people are rich and actually happy.
Oh,
For sure.
has to be.
Yeah, and also nice people.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm interested in learning more about them. Like Ken Honda.
Why? Because you want to be rich?
Or like the amount of money I would want to accumulate is $9 million.
Yeah, I wanted to follow up on that.
Ah.
Why do you want 9 million?
Because I wanted at least 1 million.
Okay.
So then I was like, wait, but I like number 9.
Hmm.
The 9 is the number of the universe.
Why do you want a million?
So I can like provide my family with whatever they want.
And you need 1 million for that.
I don't know. It's just a number I chose. Yeah, I just wanted to have. I was like, why not go for a million?
Sure.
But I like number 9. 3, 6, and 9. I trust 3, 6, and 9. Like Tesla. Like Nikola Tesla.
369?
Yeah, he trusted those numbers in his invention.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Math.
So it's part of his calculation. Yeah, research Tesla. You'll be surprised what you find.
Late, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I would
Let's
like
go.
to.
Any closing
In closing thoughts,
questions, thoughts?
do I exist? Let me know in the comments below. Who is Vadim? Let me know in the comments below. Am I you? Are you me? Are we the same? Let me in the comments below. I don't know. I feel like my head is like a balloon. I'll go for a walk.
I feel like the light is very strong. So,
Yeah. Oh,
I
true.
also feel a little bit.
True.
It's quite bright here.
Cool.
Interesting.
All right, peace.
Yes.
Skibidi. Skibidi.
Forgot to put collaborate. Okay, next time I'll put collaboration so it gets unfolded for channel. Is that in the live stream? Yes. It better be in there. Sweet.